All right, and we're back, ready for more Final Girl, which is amazing to me. It's been 9 months since I've played this game, and it has this really weird feeling of like putting on your old favorite pair of pants that you found in the closet that you kind of forgot were there, and now they're a little bit tighter, maybe a little bit stiffer than they were the last time you put them on, and you got to just kind of like work out the cobwebs here. You know, trying to remember how I used to play this and what my strategies were. My setup is almost done. I wanted to take a minute just to go over how this plays because I didn't already. All I've done so far is talk about what was in the box because I had no time, and now I want to play so we can all see, what it looks like. So we have to get some things out of the way first. Let's start with Krampus. This is the, big scary guy that we're up against here with horns and everything. The Horned Devil. Krampus is Santa Claus's evil twin. Each year, the Horned Devil would go out on Christmas Eve, punishing the naughtiest of the naughty kids. He was so good at his job, as was Santa, that Krampus's list got smaller and smaller every year, until he finally hungered for new targets to inflict his pain and punishment on. Santa and his elves. And of course, what better place to do this at than Santa's village? The North Pole is home to Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, and of course the elves, those annoying little brats. The village is very connected and easy to get around. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is talk about, just because it's quicker, the Santa's Village part here, right? You can see the special rules are very simple. So we're going to take the location first. Because it's very simple. You can see here what it comes with. It even comes with a little comet miniature, which is awesome. There is no special setup. And the victims in this location are actually Santa's elves. Now get this. They are talkative, energetic, extroverted, and very, very annoying. Each time you move into a space containing a normal victim, and it says normal. Cool. Victim. Lose 1 time for each victim there, right? So I didn't notice that before, but it makes sense when I see it now, is these are not considered normal victims. It's just the yellow ones. Okay. Got it. For each victim there, you do not apply this penalty to any other, or in any other circumstance. Victims following you, panicking into your space, being placed in your space, only when there are already normal victims in the space you are moving into. So that's nice and clear, by the way. I love how that is written. The same thing like 3 times, so there's no chance of me screwing that up, right? Okay, and yet I probably still will. Now, Krampus here has a little bit more going on, but it's still very simple to run, I feel like. Okay, so you have 4 Krampus presents and 4 Santa presents. Shuffle them up and put them face down somewhere. So there's 4 cards here. These have all been shuffled up. These are the little Santa hat presents. These are the little Krampus logo presents, right? They're just here. I tried to get all the setup done so we could jump right into it, just because I didn't want to waste anybody's time, right? So I've kind of done the setup for the most part here. I've dealt all the cards and everything, but beyond that, I have no idea. And I did these, right? Then there's a pile of present tokens out here, all mixed up and face down. What else do we have here for the killer? Krampus leaves evil presents in his path as he goes around terrorizing his victims. Of course, some of the presents were stolen from Santa Claus and mixed in with the less-than-nice gifts. If they were all evil, his victims would quickly realize it and not be curious to open them, of course. Duh. Placing present tokens. All right, here's how you do this. When you see the present icon, roll a die and place a random unrevealed present token. Remember, that's these guys. In or adjacent to Krampus's space, according to the number rolled on the panic numbers on Krampus's space. If there's already a present token in that space, do not place a new one. No present is placed. Okay. Now, opening presents. Presents can be opened by you or, in many cases, by victims. To open a present, flip the present token to reveal the effect. Some presents are small tricks or rewards, such as lose a time, gain a horror, lose a horror, etc. Other presents are very nefarious and show a Krampus icon. For those, draw a Krampus presents card and apply... Oh my god, you know those are gnarly then if they have whole cards associated with them. Apply the effects as indicated. Additionally, there are a handful of Santa presents with a Santa hat icon. When found, draw a card from the Santa presents deck and apply the effects as indicated. So this is super easy, right? When you see the present icon, which you can see is up on this card right here, we roll a panic, essentially, and put a present there, and no more than 1 present per space, and some of them have you draw here, some of them are just, plus horror, whatever, minus horror, plus time, lose time, whatever. Very straightforward. I like that. I like straightforward. Okay, apply the effects, powerful, okay, cool. Final girl opening a present. While in a space with a present token during the action phase, you may, doesn't require us to, choose to reveal the present. You may even open a present while moving through a space by immediately revealing it and applying the effect before continuing your movement. Okay, cool. I love it, right? So it's like a it's like a minor action in Zaya, right? Like you can do it while you're moving and it won't interrupt your move. Okay, let's see here. Cool, but it's also a may. We don't have to open presents, and I like that because that tells me, so just off the top of my head, I don't know how many icons are here. Wait, does it say? 18 various tokens, it says, right? So we know that 8 of them are cards, and at least 4 of them are probably good, and at least 4 of them are probably really bad. Let's see here. A victim opening a present. Whenever a victim is in the same space as a present, no matter how they or the present got there, even if they followed you into the space with it, the victim opens it. Oh wow, these greedy little they're 5-year-olds, these elves. Immediately reveal the present. When a victim reveals a Santa present, discard a Santa present's card with no effects as the victim keeps the gift for themselves. I don't see why, like, the point of that seems not like worthwhile, right? Because there's probably only 4 Santa hats in there, so you just would never get to the bottom of the deck if you just discarded the token as opposed to discarded a whole card, right? It just doesn't seem like there's a point to that. Let's see here. Gifts for themselves. When a victim reveals a Krampus present, draw a Krampus present card and resolve it as indicated. Okay. And I don't understand this so well. In all other cases, apply the present's effects on you. In other cases, what other case would there be? Even if you're not in the same space, the effects impact you as they affect your Christmas spirit. So what we've done for the setup here, we have these event cards. We have to remember to flip one over. Let's not forget that. In fact, we should do that now. Caroling. I love they're all Christmas themed. If you end the action phase in a space with 3 or more victims, oh, that's cool. Okay, lose 2 horror and discard this card. This is a good one then. This is not a bad one. I tell you, so I played about a half a game yesterday just to try to reorient myself with the rules for this, and whatever I drew, it basically, it was the opposite of that, basically. Like, I could not lower my horror because the focus cards weren't completely ineffective, but I was rolling less dice on horror. It was like Northern Lights or something. It was awful card. Just a hateful little thing. All right, let's see what else we've got here. We have Comet, and yes, these, believe it or not, were all randomized beforehand. I just realized I didn't shuffle these. Let's see. Are you as fast as they say? Place Comet in your space, and so there should be there's a little right there. So I've got like a little Comet token. I've got a whole pile of tokens here. So there's Comet for us, right? Can you see that? Oh, I've got it like, I can't even tell which way is the right way up because it's different orientation to me than on the screen. There we go. Okay. So place Comet in your space. Comet can move with you. Once each action phase while with Comet, you and Comet may move directly to the runway. Oh, that's cool. Victims cannot follow you while using this effect. That's a bummer. So there's Comet. All right, well, that at least can get us out of trouble. I don't know if that's great or not. So that is at the stables, of course. Oh, how funny, of all places. So our first item here is a BB gun. BB gun may only modify the weak attack action card when you damage the killer with the BB gun. Oh, a horror goes down too. That's pretty cool. Okay. All right, well, you know what? Feeling good about these. Snowballs. I actually haven't seen these before. I can't read it either. When this card is revealed... It was just revealed. When this card is revealed, immediately take it. No search action required. You may discard the snowballs when adjacent to the killer to take a distraction card. Oh, wild. I imagine I have to be in this space, though, to pick them up. This is just like if they flip over, and there you go. Okay, so we've got that. We've got, I guess, caroling here. I shuffled up these, so we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these. We are going to start with Krampus has 10 hit points. And we're going to start on Horror 4 here. And let's see here. I think we're in good shape to get started. I really don't think there's much else to it. This looks very straightforward, right? So the hard part is that, remembering that we lose time for every victim we walk into. And then, of course, these little presents kind of run themselves. So that seems pretty straightforward, especially because we have the little thing there. So here are our starting action cards, of course, all these zero-cost freebie cards. And I think I'm going to take just a quick break here real fast, just so I have a nice clean cut so I can put in the YouTube description. Playthrough starts at. We'll be right back. Mrs. Claus is coming to town, so we are going to play as Mrs. Claus because, I mean, you have to. What a bamf. Look at this here. She gets all kinds of healing. She only has to rescue 4 of these annoying little elves to unlock her ultimate ability, which, look at that one bloodshot eye. She's not playing around, right? Recover all your hit points. You no longer have a maximum health limit, right? She could get out of control in the hands of a capable player. So we are not going to be seeing that today. We are going to be seeing maybe some bare minimum squeaking by as one does in this game. So hopefully everything fits on the screen a little better. Some of this stuff just wants to get pushed out of the way. I figured the bottoms of the cards you don't need to see as much as all of this other fancy stuff going on up here to keep track of how bad I'm getting smoked. So let's see what we've got here. I've got my cards all messed up and everything. Are we going to come out? Oh, wait a minute. We start we start with the snowballs then, right? When this card is revealed, it's immediate and we're there. Immediately take it. No search action required. You may discard the snowballs when adjacent to the killer to take a discarded action card. That's kind of cool, or a distraction action card. That's cool. Eat snow, asshole. That's a great card. Okay. Well, let's try to get it. I mean, or we can just sit here and search, and we don't know what this is. But sometimes in this game, you know, you kind of need some good stuff. Don't forget we have caroling up here too, so getting in the middle would immediately trigger caroling for us. God, and we have 6 cards. I almost want to just sit here and grab 2 searches, dang, and some close calls, right? So that way we could just sit here and like farm some gear for a minute. That's no way to win Final Girl. Let's go ahead and, you know how you win Final Girl? With dice, right? With dice. Let's go ahead and drop our horror or not. Short rest and weak attack. 2 successes then. That's going to be +2 and -2 here. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's do it one more time. Let's just hang out here, and we're going to ransack Santa's house for the goodies. What did we get? We got 1 success. Do we get rid of the walks? You know what? To heck with it. That way, we are, look at that, we are at, oh, did I mess that up somewhere? We are only at -1, and then now we're at -1 and +2. So we have 10 searches, right, yeah, I did -2 horror, not 1. Okay, so we're close, though. We're doing well. I like that. We've got 10 time to spend, right? Like, so that's why we had so much time, because we were like, you know what? What's going on here? I don't think so. I've got to finish baking some cookies here. So since we're hanging out here, we may as well take 4 points here. Oh my God. We could just work on our horror and not move for a minute, right? Does that seem like a good idea? It seems like a terrible idea. Let's, I don't know. You know what? When horror gets out of control, this game becomes a whole lot of not fun because you're rolling less dice. And it's fun to roll dice. So let's see what happens now. That was the action phase. We did the planning phase. We bought a whole we didn't do anything. We sat around eating cookies going, I'll get to it in due time, dearie. Planning phase was done. Killer phase, resolve the killer action. So Krampus here stays in their spot, targets the nearest either victim or final girl and attacks. There's nobody there. Then targeting again and moves. So it looks like a 50% chance to go north at 1, 2, and 3 and south at 4, 5, and 6. We're going to go... I don't have time for this. 1, 2, 3, we're going to go north. Now, Krampus doesn't attack, though, but Krampus does drop a present, it looks like, in the 1 spot, which is where? Oh, goody, the spot they're on, which means any one of these random tokens, now this person just has to open it because them's the rules. It just says a victim opening a present. Whenever a victim is in the same space as a present, no matter how the present got there. So there it is. This flips over, and it's a +1 horror, because of course it is. Oh, grand. All right, so there's that. Oh, and it gets better, right? Oh, did I 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I want to make sure that these are, there's only 10, because I think I counted them before, but now I'm starting to have doubts because I did all the setup, beforehand, so I'm a little afraid. Okay, so we have 10 cards. Plus, they're new, so I don't know how well things are shuffled. I tried to shuffle them like a billion times, but I've been told that like more than 7 shuffles puts them like in worse order, so I don't know how much truth is to all of that. Down the chimney. If there are no victims in any search spaces, there aren't. Discard and draw the next terror card. Great, so we're already down a terror card. Oh my god. Where did it go? Place this card face up on top of the terror deck and place the killer on this card. And draw an event card. Are you kidding me? So you're telling me that Krampus is like, you know what? Mrs. Claus ain't hanging out up here. She's not going to be safe. I'm coming down the chimney to get her. Are you serious? At the start... Oh, and an event card. So hold on. Tree lighting ceremony. Move all victims one space closer to the to the village center. So this guy comes in, this guy comes in. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So this guy goes down, this guy goes up, this guy goes up, and this guy goes down. Wowzers. Wow. So this is just going to be slaughter when Krampus jumps into the city center. Are you kidding me? What? Okay, so so now we don't even know where Krampus is, right? He's just floating around, and great. We don't have a panic phase. Nobody died, amazingly enough. We don't have an upkeep phase to do anything, right? We don't have anything to do. Nobody was killed, and we don't have any goods to move around, and it wasn't the finale yet. But we did burn through 2 terror cards, so it's back to us. And here we are just literally sitting here. So let's start off with distraction. We definitely need 2 successes on this. This is what I want. Well, that's off to a bad start. So we got 1 there and +1 time. And, oh, you know what I forgot? I always forget to put these out. These are all free, yeah? Yeah. I blew my whole hand. And then we're going to do our second distraction. I need more dice. Yes, okay, that's good enough, right? Better than getting rid of my search card. So there's another -1, which gives us a die and a +1 time. Okay, so we have some knowledge that we didn't have before all of a sudden. We know that Krampus is going to, like, just hop on us, right? So, we got to remember to buy cards we can use to defend ourselves, but we are going to search Santa's house. I can picture Mrs. Claus going through the cabinets in the kitchen, like looking for stuff. Wow, 1 success. So it's been 9 months since I've read this card, so bear with me here. So -1 time. Take the top item card of your space. Santa's house. We have this. The tree star. It's kind of jabby and stabby. So it's a 0. Oh, so I can throw it, right? If the tree star is used from range 1, do 1 extra and discard the tree star. Oh, wow. So it'll do 2 damage, and it's only a 1-hander, so I can keep snowballs and the star. Oh, please let me get 2 more searches. Let me get 2 successes. I want all the loot. I want an axe. I want Santa's coming to... I got 0 successes. Fabulous. So that is, of course, +1 horror. Or I can take 2 horror. Oh, God, come on, man. And we just got there. So 1 horror -2 times. So we're done. So we have all these free cards to take back, but they're not as good as... We know we're about to get screwed, right? So let's take a retaliate for 4 and a close call for our 5th point. So we'll reset, and we move on to the killer phase. So Krampus, this says at the start of the killer phase, that's now. Place the killer in your space, that's right on me, and remove this card from the game, okay? So then it says he targets the nearest person and attacks, and then targets the nearest thing again and moves there. So basically... he's going to stay there, stab, and drop a present. So he's going to stab us. We already know this. We are going to retaliate with our 2 dice. Come on, 2 successes. I need you to not fail me now, dice. You know what? I'm not moving a lot. Let's do short rest and walk our down. Hold on. I always forget to put these back. Okay. So we're going to do 2 successes on a retaliate. We take no damage, and we're going to hit for 1, 2, and we have the star for 3 damage. Bam! What is up, my friend? Okay, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Now we need that card back somehow. Okay, so we did that. That was Krampus jumping on me. Krampus is going to drop a present. He's gonna freak out. 5 and a 6 is out of here, so amazingly enough, it's going to... Oops, I see one flipped over. Let me shuffle these back up. I knew this was going to happen, right? They're not like in coin capitals or anything, so... Okay, so we rolled a 6 there. I needed that 6 for a success on something else, man. Okay, so now Krampus is going to draw a terror card, and the elves are fighting back. If no yellow victims, like it says no normal victims, no yellow victims are in or adjacent to an enemy space, discard this. There's nobody next to him. Oh my god, we're ripping through terror cards today. Elf Hunt. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, oh, Jesus. So he is going to walk out of my space and go target a victim and go... this says one space and attack, and then go one more space and attack. So he's going to kill a guy, which brings the terror up to there, the horror, and that's it. So that sucked, though, because I liked kind of having him away from those dudes so I could attack him. Yeah, okay, so let's... Dang it. I'm afraid of these presents now, right? Because they're going to be bad. They raise our horror. I don't want any of that. Whew. Okay, so somebody died, so we have to panic. We have a panic phase, right? So we look here. This is the 4 panic phase. So a victim did die. That guy there is going to run somewhere to number 2, which is out here. Save yourself, Elfman. All right, plus these elves are annoying. All they do is burn my time, and here I thought I could sit back and lower my horror. Instead, Krampus is just going to jack the horror all up anyway. So nothing to do for upkeep, so it's back to us. Now, unfortunately... I was hoping to weak attack him, but I can't do that. Let's go ahead and focus so we can get another die here, hopefully. Yeah, 1 is better. Oh, no, I need 2. Do we dump? I mean, I kind of feel like we dump Close Call and Focus just to get 2 successes on this, so we can go down here to get a 3rd die and plus 2 time, right? I know it seems weird, but the idea being now is that we have a walk and a weak attack, and we can just walk up to him and punch him in the face. Right? Yes! 2 successes on a walk. So that's -1 time, move 2 spaces. I think I'm just going to leave the present alone and move into Krampus's space, and then we may as well just weak attack him, yeah? So I don't get the snowballs either. It says, when this card is revealed, blah, 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 you may discard the snowballs when adjacent to the killer to take a distraction action card. What I don't understand is, do I have to be standing still? Is this like a like in Zaya? Is it a minor action? Can I do it while I'm moving? I don't think so. I think I just have to, if I would have rolled a 1, I'd be here and I could have thrown them, but I didn't. So I don't think I can use those yet. So let's get 2 successes here now. Let's see it. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're gonna hit him with the tree star at a range of 0. So we're gonna do 1 damage there and 1 damage there. So we're gonna hit Krampus for 2 damage. We are on the assault, man. Okay, and so we have 7 times somehow. So let's take Furious Strike for 4, a Guard for 2, and a Close Call for 1. All right, I think that's good. All right, did I blow every single card I had? You bet I did. Okay, so Krampus's turn, right? That's why I took the guard, yeah. So he is going to stand here and attack me. So I am going to throw down guard. And, right, I'm just in your face. Mrs. Claus is not playing around. Look at that. Ignore all damage. Oh, these dice are hot today. Then he's going to target me and move and then drop a present. So that present is going to be, please roll a 5. That way I don't have to do another one. Oh my god. Okay, so 5 is right here. So he won't put 2 presents on a thing. According to this, right? It's on there somewhere, but I remember reading it that you wouldn't have more than 1 present on the thing. It's there somewhere. Placing tokens. Oh yeah, it's right below presents is the 2nd paragraph, I think. It's the last sentence in that thing, right? If there is already a present token in that space, do not place a new present. I assume that they're mostly bad and they're here to screw me, right? Okay, so here comes the real Scroogey. Dang, this is going to hurt so much more than it should, because he's literally going to stand there and attack me for 4 damage, and there's nothing I can do about it. So, ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. Dang. Dang, dang, diggity, diggity, dang. Right? Dang. The claws are out. Yeah, no, I angered him, but, here we are, and I didn't even save anybody. Okay, so here's the deal now. Oh, and we're down a... Oh, no, we're not. Horror didn't change, yeah? No, horror didn't change, so... Okay, oh, that's weird. I'm, zoomed in more than usual. I have to, move over here. Okay. Well, this is just like a slugfest this time. This is not how my games usually go of this. All right, so We drew his card. He didn't drop a present. So this time we're going to go to the panic phase. There's nobody in his space. We're going to go ahead and go to the upkeep phase. I got nothing doing here. I have nothing but 2 cards, I guess, right? I mean, I kind of don't have anything. So we're just going to have to hit him as hard as we can. I really need 2 successes. Dang it. All right, so I guess we're going to do close call. And do I re-roll just 1? I think so. Damn. Okay, so we only got 1 hit on Furious Strike, which is we do, looks like 2 damage because, again, we have the star, so we're doing 2 damage. We lower the horror by 1, which is good, but then it force ends our turn. Now we go shopping, we take all of our free stuff back, and we have 6 points. So do we take a retaliate and a guard, just in case he's going to do the same garbage he did last time? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. We're good. We're going to put these back for next time. And now it's Krampus' turn, right? So he's going to attack me, right? We can kind of goad him into attacking us early. And we haven't lost a lot of people yet, which is good. Just full disclosure, I did try to play this before just so I could relearn how to play the game. And my 1 game went horrible. Whatever event card I started with made my focus cards like garbage. Basically, I could never succeed. I only could roll 1 die on a focus card. And immediately what happened is he came in here and was just slicing and dicing. I had some kind of like a repulsive beam thing, like a present that like chased people away, and they were scattered all over, and he was just picking them off 1 by 1, and I rolled fail after fail after fail every single time I tried to walk. It was awful. So he's going to attack me and then drop a present. I'm going to drop retaliate. Okay. I mean, we have to, right? We've got him so low. We're gonna win this just through like just through staying close to him. So let's drop. I'm gonna need short rest. So I don't want to get rid of that. I don't want to get rid of weak attack, right? Do I get rid of my focuses? Let's do a focus and a walk for 2 successes on retaliate, which is retaliate. Ignore all damage from attack, so he is going to hit me for 2. I'm going to ignore it, and I hit him back for 2. So 1 and 2. Goodbye, Krampus. Okay. Alrighty. Then he's going to drop a present. Oh, I have the star. Oh, so it comes down to this. Ooh. Okay. So did I shuffle these? I love shuffling these things, right? So let's shuffle these up. I don't know if I shuffled here. We'll shuffle them all. Did I shuffle them on camera? I can't remember. So here, let's put them in a place where everybody can see them. I don't like any thoughts of like, oh, you didn't really play. So, you know, like that bothers me. So I want to make sure that everything is clear and in the open. So here, of course I didn't shuffle the cards, but I did before. This game is so random. Okay, so is this shuffled enough? I have no idea what's going on. Let's just take 1 for each of us. We're both almost dead. And I did hit him for 3. Victory! Wow, and we saved. Oh yeah, we both had 0. We saved nobody. We saved nobody. But Mrs. Claus that was amazing. She just took her time and was like, nah, I'll get to it when I get to it. Holy cow! And we didn't really do like the presents thing. Look at that, 2 time. That would have been amazing. Plus 2 time, not minus. Oh, wow. So we didn't get to really like see it. I kind of played it a little bit coming from the angle of I know how to work the enemy. You know, I didn't like kind of let the enemy just run away with the game, which would have been bad. That is not how you can play this game. You have to know, I mean, you already know what's going to happen, so you have to play that to your advantage. And I knew if I could stick by him and guard, it's only 1 attack, right? And if we can keep him low, he only killed 1 person ever, that it wouldn't be that bad even if I got hit. And it actually it worked out. It worked out this time. That doesn't mean it's going to work out ever again for me. But you know what? Rushing Krampus down seemed to work rather well. And these stupid elves can die for all I care. Well, the problem is they can't because, of course, then it ups your bloodlust. But I don't want to run into the elf spots and lose time, right? Because that's how you get these cards that do things. And I got kind of lucky. He kept targeting me, it looked like, right? Didn't he come out? Oh, no, I mean, those are, well, initially. Oh, he jumped away. Didn't he, like, fly somewhere? This one. Oh, that's right. I'm looking at him backwards. Right. So immediately he did kill somebody. Oh, no, this was away. That didn't count. A new event card. He disappeared here. Then he jumped down. Oh, and this didn't happen. Then he jumped down on me. He ran out the door, but then kind of stuck to me after that, right? He kind of stuck to me because he will go to Target closest victim or the final girl, and so if I stuck by his side, so wow, that was unusual. That was kind of like it was almost too easy, but we got really lucky, and but we did the thing. We played the game right. We didn't let him get the dudes, the victims, the elves, and we kept our horror low. So yeah, but we also locking down the mechanics helped too. We didn't do too many presents, thankfully, and then we never got this far, even more thankfully, because these are always horrendous. These I'm afraid of, but I mean maybe they're not all bad. I don't know. But thanks for watching anyway. This was a lot of fun. We're gonna have to play again, probably as Cindy here. We'll see how she does. She has movement, which I like too. She just gets to move for free. The problem with Cindy is that. Yeah, that's a bummer. I was hoping that her skill would be, I forgot what it was. It is nice to be able to walk with her or sprint. I was hoping it was like it's not a problem with Cindy. I didn't mean it that way. What I meant was, what I wish for Cindy was that she wouldn't lose time with the other elves, if that makes sense, right? Like, ignore that whole thing would have been a great thing. But this is good too, though, right? Being able to walk is always nice. And when she rescues people, she just gets additional time. That's fantastic. So, whew. All right, Krampus, we didn't get to see what horrors you would have brought upon us, so Merry Christmas and all that stuff. I can't believe it. We would have all died. All right, so thanks for watching, and remember, the games are made for everyone's recreation. We'll see you next time.